Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. Last we left off, we were having a little bit of a tour of the Citadel. But, I believe that's pretty much out of the way. Let's head up to the tower. We do have very important business there. I think this is one of the few elevators that also does not have banter. Or does it? I forget. Neat shadow effects.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
Oh.
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Whoa. You guys are kind of fuzzing in and out of reality. My god, that's it, isn't it? Shepard's imagining it at all. She really died back on Eden Prime. I don't know. And of course they have music. Why wouldn't they? Huh? Executor Palin.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
You were?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way.
Maybe it's because he's
a
Turian.
Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I actually forgot that I might have a chance to change out Ashley's armor. No, she's still wearing better armor. Whatever.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
That's true, I don't. Actually, me personally, kinda do. But Shepard probably doesn't. You'll understand very, very, very quickly why I do not care one whit or another if I keep the council waiting.
The Bolus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Bolus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Bolus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Eavesdropping is fun. More of those bug things, those keepers. They really are freaking everywhere. That disturbs me.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
I see. Oh.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Really? That's what you look for. Well, she is a
You
soldier.
sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Possibly. All things considered, I would not be surprised. But remember that this was built before there was ever a council.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Great.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
Really?
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Really?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Of course he's needling the Council this way.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Yeah, quit protecting him.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There's still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Only that you guys are pretentious jackasses and... fuck you, but, you know, beyond that.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Take some serious cojones to tell that to the Council.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
Grand.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Of course you are.
This meeting is adjourned.
So eyewitness testimony of at least a couple of people doesn't count. Whatever.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
Are you hovering
That's
in
right.
space?
He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Sounds like a good lead.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Captain does deserve better.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
Oh.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
I'm going to see you in my office
Harkin's
later,
probably
young
getting
man.
drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I think you can actually reply with both he's a monster and so would I, but...
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken, He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Yeah, you can select both. And that's kind of the game's way of telling you, much like in the Dragon Age series, that that your decisions, sometimes you're going to have to make ones that you're not going to be 100% comfortable with. Because, you know, such is the real life. Not everything is black and white.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out.
Yeah, I noticed.
Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Oh, excuse me. We're too independent. Yeah, that's kind of why they're holding us at bay.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
That is true.
You don't think much of Harkin?
No, really?
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
Yay.
Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I kind of agree.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Yeah.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
So I'm starting to see the path of this game. It seems like, you know, getting into the Spectres for Shepard, and then, of course, naturally, they would pick her to go after Saren. Yeah, that seems about right. That's about right for most RPGs, is you attain some unattainable status, and, you pursue the enemy.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren. but his information won't come cheap.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Kind of works on both ends, doesn't it?
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
So, yeah, things did not exactly go well in terms of this meeting. And there's another keeper. But yeah, seriously, fuck the council, fuck Saren. Seems like a pretty simple, straightforward plot, doesn't it? What?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power. Kind of makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
Yeah. What's he doing? Charbon?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
You weren't what?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers.
Technically.
I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So even though he was clearly taking a while to do that, it takes Shepard all of like 2 seconds.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Oh, poor Kohako. There are quite a few Keepers, you may have noticed, right here in the tower.
No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience.
Poor guy. Really sucks to have to try and put up with that shit. Doop doop. So that's 3. We haven't even left the tower yet, and we've got 3 Keepers scanned. Let's see, and I think we saw one more in here, if I recall correctly.
wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Really?
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Yes.
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Huh. I wouldn't be surprised if the Council was involved in it. My only surprise would be that they were competent enough to try and organize something about it. Alright, alright. So, 4 keepers scanned. And we've got to try and track down this Garrus again. We just met up with him. It would have been nice if he stuck around long enough to actually chat with him. Long enough for us to have actually had a chat with him. Muzak.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
Yep.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I do like how the two of them interact. Very brother and sister. By the way, an easy mistake to make is you can both examine and scan this particular keeper. Once you scan the keeper,
Please do not disturb the keepers.
you can only examine it, but once you've already scanned him, it will only say examine. I used to think that it's like, well, why can't I scan it? She just keeps interrupting me. How do I get rid of Avina so that I can scan the freaking keeper? Oh, speaking of which, scan the keepers, 5 out of 21. That's right. It becomes a hunt to find all of the keepers that you can find. And obviously we encountered quite a few as it is. There's one right over there, as a matter of fact.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to create this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread.
Enkindlers. Yeah, we'll be learning a lot more about that. So that makes 5, or was it 6? 6 scanned. And in case you are wondering, this is how we go right back to where the embassies are, and we do need to head this way. Because I believe there are at least a couple of keepers over this way. And you get to see them walking around. It is pretty nifty to see their walk cycles. Loading. I just love when it interrupts whatever you're doing. It's like, wait, gotta load it for a sec. Hang on a sec. Okay, got it loaded. Alright, good to go. Wait, gotta load this screen. Wait. Okay, we're good. God damn it. Those bug things really are everywhere. At least it is better than some older games where the loading would take, 10 minutes and happen even more frequently. Yeah, I can't say that I long for those days. If I ever do King's Quest Mask of Eternity, I have no idea how long it would take, even on a faster computer. In the day, that game would just take forever to load new areas because they didn't quite figure out how to program areas at the time. It was still relatively new, 3D graphics plus storing them on CDs and all of that was new, so really, this isn't so bad. And of course I'm going to say that a lot of you are spoiled by today's generation of graphics and video games and everything, to have it load so quickly and to have it be so smooth and all of that. Oh. But it seems that in my ranting I am actually out of time for this installment of Let's Play Mass Effect. Next time we're going to be seeing if we can find this Garrus fellow again, and seeing what we can dig up about Saren and take that to the council. Hopefully that will be enough to condemn him. Hopefully. Anyway, hope to see you then.